We all want gorgeous, vibrant color, but if you've ever felt your curls go like dry and limp after you color or bleach your hair, you know the struggle. So today I'm breaking down why curly hair sometimes can feel like it's more prone to damage when you color your hair. And then I'm gonna talk about what you can do before, during, and after your hair color appointment. Keep your curls not only thriving, but like low-key better than when you first walked into the salon. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Barbie and I am a professional curly hair coach who has transformed over 20,000, yes, that is a real number, heads of hair from videos just like this, which honestly then it's probably more like 20 million people, but from my one-to-one curl coaching and from Curls Monthly, which is my curly hair subscription service. Curls Monthly basically is like a subscription box where each month I send you 5 products that you can try. You can customize your mailer. I also, with every single subscription, include a curl coach, so you're able to actually talk to somebody on my team who I've trained live, so you get real feedback in time for your curls. So it's super cool. If you want to learn how to love your curls, I would love to help you. I will leave the link to Curls Monthly below. Curly hair can be more prone to color damage than straight hair. Why? One, lots of people's curly hair is naturally drier. Now, this is not everybody, but this is me, and this is a lot of other people with curly hair. Natural oils from your scalp will have a harder time like traveling down your spirals to get to your ends. Like, it literally is because of the shape of your hair that the oils aren't able to like get all the way down there. So in general, curls just don't have as much moisture, which means that they don't have as much like self-nourishment, which means that they don't have basically like enough elasticity to kind of withstand that almost rubber band thing. Like, a lot of people with more straight hair naturally have this like rubber band elasticity moment with their hair where like it can be a little bit damaged and it will bounce back, but curly hair just has a harder time with that. And number 2, a lot of people with curly hair have raised cuticles, which basically means that they have like higher porosity hair. So a lot of times they'll soak up color really quickly, but they'll also lose moisture just as easily. When you use like dye or bleach or any of those permanent types of things, you're going into your hair strand and you are essentially damaging your hair, making your hair more porous. So it leaves curls drier and more weak. And when they're already dry and weak, you're going upstream with that one. So that being said, I color my hair and so many great, amazing, healthy heads of curly hair color their hair. So what are we doing? How do we minimize damage when curling our hair? And like I said, we're gonna talk about prep, how to kind of go into a hair appointment, during a hair appointment, and then post a hair appointment. So you should leave this video feeling super, super, super enlightened about how exactly to color your hair and hopefully encouraged that you can color your hair safely. So first of all, you have to do your prep work. The first step to healthy, vibrant color on curly hair is preparation. A week before my appointment, or like the last wash I have before a color appointment, I'll make sure to use a bonding treatment on my hair. You could also maybe use a protein treatment, but it's just going to give you extra elasticity to strengthen your strands ahead of the chemical stress. That entire week, I want you to really try to avoid heat styling too. Skip all things bad for your hair for a week. Like, even if you diffuse, maybe air dry, or just like diffuse on a lighter heat. Actually, the day before the appointment, you want to wash your hair. And you want to do that because you don't know if any of the products that you have on your hair are going to like affect the chemicals that are in the hair dye. I highly recommend using some type of color prep product. The absolute best one on the market is the Malibu Color Prepare crystals. I have them right here. This actually just entered the Curls Monthly product vault, which is so exciting. And if you know anything about Curls Monthly, you know that we love Malibu in this house. They're the reason why they're the industry standard for stylists. They are so innovative and they really are out to actually help save your hair. So this little magic golden packet essentially preps your hair for bleach and color. And it does that by removing buildup, like we just talked about. So it removes buildup from like hard water, product buildup, well water, to just give your hair that nice clean canvas for that color to go on. And if you're not coloring, it will not harm your hair at all. It's basically a detox treatment. So you can like use it in place of a clarifying shampoo. The main reason why it's even called Color Prepare is so it will set up your hair so the dye can grab to your hair more easily. But the detox benefits apply to anybody. So it's not going to like color your hair in any way, shape, or form. It's essentially a great detox treatment that's really good for coloring. This little tiny packet is filled with crystals, and these crystals will help draw out bad minerals from your hair. Some of these minerals and elements can negatively affect that color. So it'll help just with better coverage and better expected results. This will also help extend your color vibrancy, which who does not want that? It'll counteract any of that like brassiness or dullness or like discoloration. It also accelerates the processing time, so you don't have to have a product on your hair for so long, causing so much damage, it can sit on your hair for less amount of time. It's also vegan and food grade wellness ingredients, so like you're putting good stuff on your hair. No preservatives, parabens, gluten, it's fragrance free, and no added sodium chloride, aka salt. Basically, it's a detox treatment that will remove minerals and buildup and prep your hair for a perfect color experience, safer color experience, and better color experience. Your literal color will look better by the way that you prep it. We're already in the shower. We're already wanting to prep our hair. We already have to prep our hair before we go to the salon, so you might as well use something like this to help you. So the way that you're going to use these crystals is you are going to first shampoo, then rinse it out, then you're gonna pour the entire contents of the packet on your palm. Your palm will be wet because you're in the shower, so just with the water that's already on your hand, you're just gonna now rub your palm together and it'll make this kind of like gritty clay thing. You wanna apply it now to your wet hair by just scrunching it in the shower. After you get a good scrunch in, it's really reached every single area of your hair, then you let it set for 5 minutes. Then you rinse it out and shampoo again. Rinse that, and actually conditioner is not recommended. So it might feel a little weird, but it's okay because the next day at your color service, they're going to condition your hair. I recommend doing like a bond builder pre-shampoo treatment before that. So then that can kind of be like your kind of deep conditioner thing. And then you would do the shampoo, the crystals, and then the shampoo again. And then after you wash your hair, you're gonna detangle it. And then I like to put it in just like a little wet, low braid. Doing this, just putting it in that wet braid before the salon will help minimize tangles. So then when you're going in to go get your hair colored, you know how they go through and they're like, you know, just breaking apart your hair and brushing it through, it's going to drastically change the tangles of your hair because that braid will keep it nice and neat. So that is everything you do before the salon. You end with a braid, go to sleep with a braid. The next day, you're at the salon. What do? The first thing you do is during your consultation, you ask them to put a bond builder in your color. Any modern salon will know what this is. There's lots of different brands of bond builders that you can use, but as long as there is a bond builder in your color, that is what you want. They will know what you mean. And if they don't know what you mean, leave. This will help repair broken bonds in real time as the color is on your hair, keeping your curls elastic and then help preventing more breakage. So then they'll color your hair and then they'll wash your hair. And this is optional, but if I'm not going to a curly stylist, I'm just going to ask them to braid my hair. You do not want to then straighten your hair or blow out your hair after you just colored it. That is the last thing you want to do. You want to leave, say thank you, go walk out of there with wet hair. If they are a curly hair stylist, feel free, they can do your hair curly and do all the stuff. But if they are blowing it straight, sayonara. I always just say, can you braid it? Because then if a non-curly hair stylist tries a curly hair routine on you, you're gonna hate it. Just trust me, you're gonna hate it. So just leave with a wet braid, go do your curly hair routine like the next day or that night or whatever. Now you get home and you're ready for your post care. I like to try to not re-wash my hair again for 3 to 4 days. If you have to re-wet it to style it, that's okay, but try to not wash it again for 3 to 4 days because you just washed it that day. And then it also gives the cuticle time to like sort of reseal and lock in the color. On your first wash after coloring, definitely recommend using a bond building treatment again as a pre-shampoo bond building treatment. And then bonus points for you to use a protein treatment also. These will just help strengthen your hair, improve your elasticity, etc. Avoid heat styling. Actually, when you heat your hair, your cuticle will expand, which will eliminate your color that you just put in. And then remember, silk and satin everything. Silk and satin pillowcases. Don't sleep on like a regular cotton pillowcase. You want to really be protecting those curls that you just spent so much money on. So from then until your next color appointment, whether it's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 months later, you just want to be listening to your hair. If it's feeling limp and damaged, reach for a protein treatment. If it's feeling dry and brittle, reach for a deep conditioner. And if it's balanced, just reach for your normal conditioner. Always stick to silk and satin bonnets and pillowcases, scrunchies and things like that to reduce friction. If you have like a funky color to your hair, like a red or a pink or something like that, you do want to avoid sulfate-containing shampoos. And always be sure to clarify at least once a month. And you can use the Malibu C Color Prepare to clarify, because again, it's basically a detox treatment. Woo, that was a lot. How are we feeling? Let me know below your questions about post, pre, and everything curly hair coloring. That is how I color my hair and minimize any type of breakage or damage. So if you're looking for the perfect prep product to help extend your vibrancy, minimize damage, etc., I highly recommend the Malibu C Color Prepare Wellness Remedy, which is available through Curls Monthly while supplies last. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.